And your next option is that you could choose to either show in search engine for this page or you can hide it. You can also save this page as a template so that you can reload it to your future funnels and use it as a template for your page. In the next section is email integration. Just click on this button over here for email integration, and you can do an integration for any autoresponder that you're currently using. Your next customization is the Sections button, and it is a number 3. So what you can do here is that when you hover your mouse on the section, it will get highlighted. So for example, if you put your mouse over the main headline, it will tell you that this is the main headline, followed by this is the opt-in area, and this is the footer. You have a couple of options for each of these sections. One is that you can click on this and you can reorder the section, so you just press and hold it, and you can drag and drop the order on it. You can also hide, so if you hide, the section itself will be hidden from view. You can also clone this section, and everything inside the section will be cloned, and you can also delete the section itself. What I would recommend is, if you're not using a section, just hide it. This is because ClickFunnels does not have an undo button, so when you have a section, all your hard work might be lost with just one click. So what is recommended is that instead of deleting, just try and hide the section from view. In the next part is the rows. The rows are the same as the section as well as in terms of options. So if you hover your mouse over the rows, you can see which one is being indicated, and you can also change the order by this button here. You can hide the row, you can duplicate, or you can delete the row. Next up for columns, it will also show, and the main headline in the first column is this full column, and you can choose to hide it or unhide it. And next are the elements, and these are the list of elements that are on this page. So there's the free headline, the main headline, the subtext, the name form, and also the email form, opt-in button, span text, and the footer text. The whole list is here, and you can also reorder it. You can also save the template. You can preview the template. But of course, as a reminder, please save your template first before you preview it, and you can also exit. So let's take a look at the more detailed functions that you can customize in sections. So in the section tabs, click on any of the section. For example, let's click on main headline. And then you would have much more options from here to customize your main headline section. Your main headline section, the one that I'm referring, is this one. Get yours free. You can rename this section itself. This is the section ID. You can also do the visibility settings to show either on all devices, desktop only, or mobile only. You can also choose the width, whether it's extra, small, full page, or wide, medium, or small. You can also change the background color. You can also put a background image in. You can position the background image. And you can also make this section itself whether or not you want to make it sticky or not sticky. What it means by sticky is that, let's say it's a very long page, and as you scroll down, that section will follow the browser wherever your scroll is. So if you select the option of stick on top of scroll, it will stick on the top. If you choose stick to the bottom, it will stick to the bottom. So next up, you can also put in the padding. Padding is the space in between the text and the top line. So for example, you can put the top to be bigger and it will appear over here. You can put it on the bottom, left or right. You can also put it in the margin in the pixels, and this will either put it on the top or the bottom. So let's put it back to 130. So for this section, you can also put in the radius, and this radius is at 10 pixels. Radius is a rounded corner, and you can select whether you want the rounded corner to be on the top, bottom, or all around. You can also customize your borders, and your borders can then either be put on the bottom, full border, top border, or top and bottom border. You can also determine the style. The style right now is solid. You can also put it in as a dashboard or dotted. You can also put it in the size of the border. Right now it is at 5 pixels and you can go all the way up to 10. And you can also customize the color of the border. You can also put a drop shadow on the section itself. Currently it's at 30% drop shadow. Your options are to set up all the way to either a drop shadow or an inner shadow and up to 40%. The rest of these options over here are a time delay, and it will stay hidden until it is triggered for this section itself, and you can put a time style delay or fade in with scale. You can also put in the minutes before it fades in and even up to the seconds. The next is more advanced fade in and customization for the headline section. Up next will be the rows. Now rows, if we just select one row itself, the setting is almost the same as the section, though not as extensive as the section. It's also customizable, and you can put in the background, color, background image position, padding margin, and also corners. Under the Elements tab, you can further customize the elements that are present in the page. So for example, let's click on the headline, and when you click on the headline, you can customize, you can rename it, you can also put margins, change the text color, change the bold color, change the background color, you could align it, center, left, or right, change the font size, and if you scroll down some more, there's also different Google fonts that you can use. You can change the line height, the text transform, letter spacing, and basically a whole lot of other customization which you just need to scroll down and see which one is relevant. Other element, let's say the placeholder for name, email opt-in button. And under opt-in button, we can change the text, the subtext. You can also change the button action and the URL action, the background color, the font size, style theme, and a lot more.